it's the Planck field that is the source of gravity. It's the source of all the values that we can calculate in astrophysics and at any scale. And that that it's all about the geometry of that field. That's what is creating gravity. It's the geometry of that field. And so you have all the physical stuff that is the physical universe. It's the radiant universe that can be observed and measured, that we call a galaxy and stars and everything in it. And then we have this dark matter, because their behavior of that physical stuff that doesn't add up. The amount of mass that's in a galaxy isn't enough to account for the behavior of the rotation of that galaxy and the movement of all those stars and things. And so they say, okay, there must be some more mass somewhere, some more matter to create the gravitational mass. And that what really is happening is that there's a geometric relationship in that density gradient of that swirling vortex in space, which is the Planck field, that is oriented towards the black hole at the center. And that when you account for the influence of the geometry of space itself, then you can actually see there's a value there that may not be observable, but is actually the behavior of that is what is being seen. And as William said, in likelihood, and I don't know about this new discovery to know whether it's correct, but that if there's just a small black hole at the center, then the influence of that on the geometry of the space around it will be very small, even though there will be enough gravitational influence for the physical stuff to be oriented around it and orbiting around it. The rest of that geometry of space won't have as much influence. The way I kind of have been envisioning it, and I haven't had a chance to talk with Nassim about it, is that I've been envisioning that there is the geometry of the equilibrium, the 0-point equilibrium geometry. Buckminster Fuller called an isotropic vector matrix. It's the tetrahedral Planck spherical flower of life geometry that permeates everything, and that's what Bucky called the zero phase. And so within that, then you get rotational dynamics, and when you have rotational dynamics, then you get density gradients and you get gravitational effects, and that's what creates everything at all scales in the universe.